Hi guys and welcome to my live reaction of Shokugeki no Soma chapter 254 and 255 because I did not do anything last week. Sorry this is late actually because I did say yesterday, oh, I'm gonna put up as much as I can, and then my computer died, and when I say die I mean it literally it can't go on. It's dead. It's literally dead. So I'm using my backup computer, because when I got the other one, I did not throw this one away because I knew that the other one was not in a good shape. So I was like, I'm gonna keep this, and that was a really good move because I would not have a computer at this point if I did not do that. So yeah, I had some issues with that, and but I'm gonna get through the last. So I'm gonna get through my Shokugeki obviously now, my Boku no Hero, and my Haikyuu today. And as I said in the One Piece, if you didn't see that, I forgot to say in the review though, I am not here next week, so it's gonna be another week where I just don't do anything. I'll do a review of Shokugeki no Soma, of the next chapter, instead of a live reaction, so I'll do that when I'm home from my vacation, which will be the following Monday, I think. So when the official release is out. So yeah, now you know that inconsistent uploading, but you know, I'm very busy and stuff, so yeah. But into the chapters. This was called something and something with F's, I forgot. I wanted to make the main dish and now I'm stuck with the appetizer? I ain't gonna let my dish lose to yours, get ready. Hey, that's not the goal here, can you at least try to be serious? Yes, Shoma. Oh my god, I forgot how this computer works. Wait a second, hold up. Are you sure that's how it's gonna go? Are you really going to decide the order with rock, paper, scissors? It appears that the members of the rebel team are making a fuss, but cry or laugh, this will be the end. Yeah. It's probably good that Shoma goes first. Final bout. Start. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yes, notice for the second part of the third season. I don't know how much I'm gonna enjoy that because I did not like the beginning of this arc. As you know, if you followed my reviews, then I made quite a few angry reviews because I was very annoyed. But I do like this part. This part might actually be my favorite thing since the Moon Banquet Festival, which, to be fair, was the arc before this. Wait a minute. But it's still really good, I just did not like the first part. The showdown format is a 2-course meal. The pair of dishes made by each team will be served in sequence, and the team that wins this match will take every single one of the elite 10 seats for themselves. Oh my god, what? In effect, if the rebel team wins, they'll even be able to save their friends that were expelled in the promotion exams from their fate. Okay, hold up. Hold up. We've got 4 former or current Elite 10 members on the rebel team. So I'm just assuming those will stay the same. So I'm assuming that Megashima, that's his name, right? Megashima, Kuga, Ishiki, and Irina will make the top 4, just in the order that they were. So with Megashima the 1st seed, Ishiki the 2nd seed, Kuga the 3rd seed, and then Irina the 4th seed, right? And then we'd have Soma, Megumi, Takumi, Mimasaka, is that it? Yeah, those are 8 people. And we had 8 people, I think. But then because Hayama's there as well, and then maybe Alice? That would make sense if that would be the team. But I don't want Soma to be an Elite 10 yet. Because that feels like we're just gonna propel us to the end of this series, which just doesn't feel right. But we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe they'll just let the current Elite 10 members stay just so everything is fair. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. That's of course only if they win. In effect, no, I just read that. Give your best. These are the 2 best chefs in all of Tutsuki. Irina-sama or not, there is no way the top 2 of the Elite 10 will ever lose. Let's do this. I hadn't really thought about it until now, but... If we win this, our jobs as the Elite 10 are going to get even more annoying. We'll have to do even the stuff that Ishiki and Megashima used to take care of. Alright, shut up with that crap. Keep it together, Tsukasa. It's fine, I'll try my best. The problem here is that, like, Tsukasa doesn't seem that motivated to win, and because we had the whole thing with Rindo that I discussed last time, it's like... I don't think they really have their sights set on victory here. Not in the same way that Soma and Rina have at the very least. If we win this fight, there will be no one left to rock Central's boat. I feel bad for Yukihira and the others, but such is the way of things. This too. This too is but a rock on the path of those that seek the perfect cuisine. Oh my, how marvelous. Okay, maybe Tsukasa is fired up. Well, I don't know. I think it will come down to the fact that I don't think they can work together. I say just as they work together. At a speed faster than the eye can see, the 2 are assisting each other in their respective dishes. Finish that one up, okay, Rinda? Gotcha. Do they have experience working together? They might have. We don't know exactly what their past is. We just know that they know each other. That's right. Ali's support is totally okay in this battle too. Those 2, they're in lockstep. On the other hand, our team is... Don't even go there. Wonderful, to be expected of the chefs in whom I have placed my faith. They only see a vision of victory, completely opposite of what I just said. Oh, she's still so pretty. Decora, right? I keep forgetting her name, but she's very pretty. Especially Tsukasa Eishi. That one, he's a child prodigy you laid your eyes on way back when, right, Azami-sama? Excuse me. You really are just like me, Tsukasa. The moment we met, I knew it. I refuse to believe that Tsukasa is anything like you. Tsukasa's like, despite his views on food and stuff, he's at least a somewhat nice person. What's that look? Oh, pass. Oh my god. Megashima was his name. I was right. I just keep forgetting his name. Guess what, Tsukasa? We're finally number 1 and 2 of Tutsuki. We really tried hard for it, didn't we? Yep. Aw, look at his eyes. He looks so happy. That's the happiest we've ever seen him. But we still haven't perfected cuisine yet. There's still much higher to go. Yeah, you're right. Now then, Tsukasa-kun, here are your engagements for the day. First, you'll be making a speak at the gourmet banquet hosted by OO Distributors Corps. After that, you'll lead the cooking demonstration workshop as is customary for the first seed to do. We've also got some lectures and tasting sessions for you to attend. These are all important duties of the first seed. Oh, I feel bad for him because that's not like what he wanted. I don't really like associating with people, so I hate this sort of stuff. Same, Tsukasa, same. Man, you've always been like this, huh, Tsukasa? What do they call it again? Aha, socially impaired. Yep, Tsukasa, that's me. Well, yes, that's one way of putting it. Oh, he's so cute, though. People that start communicating, right? And sometimes randomly get all weak. Is that part of being socially impaired, too? I'll do it. As the first seed. For the sake of perfecting cuisine, I'll do anything. Aw, he's so cute! Wow, there's a ton of people at this banquet. If I get up in front of all those people, I'll probably say something weird and manage to get them all mad at me. That happens all the time with you. Just go give it your best. Oh, I really love their relationship. She's so happy and he's just like, oh, no confidence in himself other than in cooking. Tsukasa-kun, why are you here at the academy? What happened to the tasting sessions? They're waiting for you over there. Well, that stuff made my schedule too packed, so I just thought I'd decline it and... I mean, they asked me to do it. I was just pretending to smile the whole time. I thought they'd take the hint. Well, they didn't. We got to leave immediately. But I got so much work left. I guess I have no choice. Give me that pile. Oh, Momo. I can help you draft documents. And I'll just sign off with the rest. I'll just sign off on the rest with your stamp. Let's see. What do we have here? Budget targets and proposals for next year's Moon Banquet Festival. I'll deal with these. I'm good at with this sort of accounting stuff. Megashima. It's cute that they're all helping out. Oh, shouldn't I be helping with something too? Help! You need to go to the main thing. Go get ready. An unmistakably perfect dish. Wonderful, Tsukasa Ishi. Totsuki Academy really is something. Right. And he's the first seed among them. Pretty cool, right? What depth. Truly, this is what they mean when they speak of the golden ratios of taste. The first seed really is amazing. He's so adorable though. Look at him, he's just like... Crap. What's he thinking? Why did I get mad there for a second? Is it because you don't think you're perfect like when people think you're perfect? Members of the Grand Platinum Society of Kaiser Hotels, welcome to our exclusive gourmet conference from Japan's most famous culinary school, Totsuki Academy. United States of America, Las Vegas, Nevada. Wow, we're in the US. Allow me to introduce third seed chef Tsukasa Eishi. Oh wow. Enjoy his cooking to your heart's content. Oh, it's Rindo. She's still so pretty. You really are something, Tsukasa. Invited overseas to cook in an awesome place like this. I'm happy for you, Tsukasa. I really like with the little bun. I should learn to do that hairstyle. I don't know how to do that. Why are you angry? Boy, why? Are you not satisfied with your own cooking? Oh, is that Azami? Shoot. Yo, good work there out there, Tsukasa. Especially the main dish. Your choice for the sauce of the main dish was super challenging. Nice. Oh, I really like her dress. Can I get that? Oh, thanks, Rindo. Oh, Azami, don't corrupt the poor boy. Please don't. Man, that was a horrible affair. So horrible, in fact, that it was wonderful. My applause to the both of you. Excuse me. Huh? The hell are you, mister? Tsukasa Eishi-kun. The passion, the energy you put into those dishes. None of it reached the pigs in that hall. Okay, so I don't like where this is going because I don't like that Azami understands Tsukasa. Is Rindo just trying to protect him? What's happening here? We're back here. Take a look for yourselves. Rindo-senpai is in fine form in this match too. She uses her ingredients so freely. One after another, they were added without hesitation. Rindo-senpai's appetizer, is she going to use some wild beast or rare ingredient to make another powerful, magnificent dish? That's... Haha, I got another chapter. You can't fool me with those cliffhangers. Oh, we got Rindo again. Oh, we're back here with the flashback. My god, I'm so scared of Azami just corrupting the crap out of Tsukasa. He's such a nice boy. What do you mean? The main dish you made yesterday. You didn't think it was up to your standards. Ask yourself. Well done. Excuse me. Stop manipulating people. You annoying bitch. Don't worry about whatever that weirdo said, Tsukasa. That dish, the attendees loved it. That's all that matters, right? I thought it was pretty interesting too. I guess. I'm happy that you and Saito both told me that you enjoyed it, but lately, whenever a customer I don't know fawns over my food, I get incredibly annoyed. But that man wasn't like that. He called my food at the gourmet conference horrible. Tsukasa-kun, we received another engagement contract from America. They'd like you to be head chef at the gourmet tasting event. The venue is in Los Angeles. They always draw America so nicely. Like, I love Tsukasa and his casual clothes. It looks so nice. And he's just randomly eating a hot dog. Oh, is this Azami again? Oh, God. Don't! Oh, you're gonna ruin him. No. No, poor baby. My. Haven't seen you since Vegas. What a coincidence. You're definitely stalking him. Coincidence? It looks like you planned this whole thing out. See? Let's celebrate our reunion. Of course, you can also choose to leave this very moment. But I dare say my words piqued your curiosity, no? Let's get out of here. It literally... Oh my god. Sorry, why? I don't trust any of this. Say Pablo Picasso was still alive. Well, it doesn't have to be Picasso. Jackson Pollock, Marcel Duchamp, all these people. Take your pick. Michael Jackson. What? He's just confused. That's cute. Oh. Suppose it was announced that one of them had produced a new work. Do you think you'd be able to discern with just your own eyes whether that new work was truly a masterpiece? Probably not. I don't really know anything about art. Indeed. Now the same scenario except with food. I think that's a... Okay. I mean, everyone can taste. Who made a particular dish? The cleverness, the goal of the dish, these things could be clear to you, no? But what about the people who lack your sense, your education? No matter the creativity and ingenuity, the at times overly ambitious experiments you may incorporate into their food, people like that will always react the same. Self-proclaimed foodies that constantly chant your praises simply because of your title, first seat. You become horribly annoyed at them, haven't you? Leave the swine that cannot see the truth of the peers before them to their mud. You should employ your talents only for those capable of truly understanding how superior they are. For example, someone like me. And who are you? May I ask your name? Azami. As proof of our friendship, from here on out, we'll call each other by our first names, okay? Eishi. Please, no. No. By the way, the girl that you were with, she seemed to step above the other talentless rats. Did she not come this time? Oh yeah, Rindo's probably eating a piranha in the Amazon River basin right now. Amazon. That's the kind of girl she is. So that's the kind of girl she is. That's Azami. I had fun today. Get in touch with me next time you come over to America. I'll always make time to meet with you. I want to talk more with you about food, Eishi. He's manipulating him. I do not like this. Oh no, he's back. And he looks way too cute. I don't like this at all. I really don't. Oh, but look how happy he looks. I'm probably gonna make that my thumbnail. He looks so goddamn cute. Oh, he's laughing. It seems like it's been forever. I don't even know what I was able to, I don't even know when I was last able to just relax and talk about food with someone like this. Eishi, what does the idea of perfecting cuisine mean to you? Oh, goddammit. The world of cuisine. One unfamiliar with it might think it an endless wilderness, but it isn't. Don't you see? Cuisine always has a correct, clear goal, as long as one's methods aren't flawed. Anyone can, without a worry in their hearts, nonchalantly, peacefully, and unsufferingly follow the shortest path to that goal. But how? What are these methods? You must not lend an ear to the squealings of pigs, or you will be broken long before you even approach the goal. You must heed only that which shows you the true path to that promised goal, a compass with absolute unwavering precision. That which will both torture and save all chefs everywhere. My daughter possesses it, the God tongue. It all comes back to Irina. Oh, god damn it. Is that really Rindo-senpai's appetizer? Look at how exquisite layers together. Look at how those exquisite layers together form a perfect meal. I can't pronounce this, but I know it means like 1,000 layers, and I really want to make that at some point in my life. Although as a dessert, because it's about like thinning. It's about thinning dough out and then putting it over and thinning it out, and doing that a lot. Mushroom flip. There's some L's to not pronounce and stuff. I don't know. Stuff with the sal. I don't know. I don't know what the crap that is. Splendid. The delicate flavors of the countless mushrooms and the layers of pie crust richly entwined together. The main ingredient Kobayashi Rindo used here is the shiitake mushroom. She slowly confided them? I don't know. In olive oil, locking in their umami essence and gently heightening their flavor. I can feed to immerse something in fat and slowly gently cook it therein without frying. Oh. But what is this bright note? She sauteed oh my god, how do you say that in English? Because we say champignon, but that's obviously not how to say it in English. Shallots, garlic, and butter till they were deeply brown, and then reduced them with stock. Then added crushed chestnuts and cream to form a I don't know, which is stuffed between the layers of the pie dough. Stop using French words and words that I cannot pronounce. Du sel or whatever. Mushroom-based paste often used as a stuffing. That sounds so delicious. I love mushrooms so much. And finally, the finishing touch is the astringency. The perfectly adjusted brightness accentuates the salty, rich flavors of the confit, and the mellow sweetness of the shiitake slowly suffuses the mouth. What do you use to create this astringency? Little ants. I extracted the formic acid excreted by these ants and threw that in the Okay. Yes. When ingested in large amounts, formic acid is a poison, but in small doses it becomes a wonderful accent. So she's straight up like giving them poison that's not so bad that they will die, just like on the cusp of being a poison. Sure, Rindo. Could you have put a little bit more in it to kill him? I would be very happy. Without superfluous sweetness, its sharp acridity leaves a vivid impression. Rindo's ability to use it so well. She's truly reached the realm of a pro chef. In particular, when it comes to sweetness, formic acid far surpasses citrus sources of acid as it allows for more delicate and deep expression of flavor. Older ants excrete too much acid and the taste becomes overwhelming. Young ants have that right amount of gentle sweetness. Damn, she really is crazy. Soma, focus on your own thing. Rindo-senpai's out of control. She can use a wild, bizarre ingredient like that and still create a delicate appetizer. The appetizer. The dish that comes first in the meal. It must stimulate the appetite of the customer and fan the flames of their anticipation. Yes, just like this dish. In the face of this dish, even the butterflies that dance through the world of gourmet are unable to resist. The mysterious power of the ants ever pulls them towards their nest. The main cuisine, the main dish. Oh my god, I can't read. First of all, this thing is weird. With the she's pretty as a butterfly. What is happening with that ant? Just no. Despite the fact that this dish is more than satisfying, I can't help but want the next one that much more. 100 out of 100. A peerless, perfect appetizer. Oi oi, no getting satisfied just yet, kiddos. After all, we still got the main dish left. Yes, indeed. This dish is the height of my true gourmet. What the crap is that? It's my specialty. Tsukasa Eishi's specialty? And then it ends, obviously. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't trust any of this. No, I will say, just story-wise, it seems like Soma and Arena will win just because it's like, oh no, they seem to be at such disadvantages, they aren't even working together, and look at the other team, they look to be so good, and look the dishes they're putting up, they're so good. So, yeah, just from reversing expectations, I'd say Soma and Arena are pretty guaranteed to win. But what's interesting here is not who's gonna win, because it just feels like story-wise it would make sense to have the rebels win, right? Although I am still saying it would be so interesting to not have the win, but just see what would happen. But what's interesting is the backstory, obviously, with or mostly with Tsukasa and Azami. Rindo was there quite a lot too, but I like seeing it, but at the same time I'm just like, Azami is definitely using this child. Because I can understand Tsukasa being like, oh, these people who are tasting my food, they don't get like the finer things that I did here, and if I make a mistake, they'll never notice it, because the name of the first seed of Tutsuki just holds so much power that I could probably burn a steak and they'd say, oh, this is true gourmet or something like that. So I understand that someone like him would get annoyed by that. But Asami's way of of food basically being a form of suppression, more or less, like, he's not just saying that only a few people will be able to appreciate your food, because in some cases that is true, but his whole ideal, it excludes creativity. It's all about true techniques, and if you can master those, then you have perfect food. And it completely goes against Soma's ideals. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but it goes against Soma's ideals so much about food being creative, and how to make things really good even though your ingredients or your techniques are very simple. And it takes me back to the pilot chapter, like not chapter 1, but the the pilot chapter. I don't know. I don't know where to find. I know it's in the first volume. But it's basically if you haven't read it, just because I always think about it when I think about Asami's ideals and stuff, and how Irina and Soma were first meant to meet. Because it was, I don't remember the exact circumstances, but they met and Soma basically tasted one of Irina's dishes that were like one of her perfect dishes because she has the god tongue, so she makes perfect food. And he basically told her, yeah, it's good, but it's very boring. And I think that's more or less like the path we're going down here, that food should be exciting, but and creative and all that stuff. Like, it can be so many things, and that's just where Asami's ideals differ from that. And it's also, if you go back to the match between Kurokiba and I forgot his name. When they had the salmon thing, like when Asami had first taken over and they were like all the different clubs were fighting to stay clubs, and Alice had that the cutting edge cuisine, and Kurokiba fought to keep that a thing, and he ended up winning because like the flavor profiles he had were like, oh, I just like randomly paste this shit on my dish so that sometimes you got some of it and sometimes you didn't get any of it and sometimes you got a lot of it, so that the taste always differed. And I think that's somewhat the path we're like going down. So like both of their dishes were really good, and the dish that Kurokiba was up against was made with all these perfect techniques, and it was really good food. But because Kurokiba's was full of creativity and it changed and stuff like that, it was just really good. And it again goes back to the first dish that Soma made in the story, where he made like, or not the first, it was one of the first he served to Irina, the transforming rice thing, that it like something that changes, and I'm not saying that that Tsukasa and Rindo aren't able to do that or that they've never done that before, but I just think that Asami is gonna suck creativity out of food with the way that he's always like, oh, perfect techniques, and you shouldn't listen to the people who are beneath you and stuff like that. And I've talked about this before, that the reason that I wanted Tsukasa and Irina to go up against each other is because their basis of food started out the same, but since Irina started getting to know the Protostorodaima and spend more time with them, her cooking changed. Like, I always go back to that one scene where she's tasting their dishes, and she's like, oh, this is good, but you could do this and this and this because this is what's wrong with it. So you should add more lemon or put less of this in it. And then they took her critique to say, okay, there's too much acid in this dish, but instead of removing the acid, I'm gonna add more things to balance it out. So that there, instead of being one correct way to perfect this dish, there are an infinite amount of ways, because you could do so much to it. It's instead of taking out one ingredient, you just add more to gain balance in that other way. I'm getting a little off track here, but what I'm saying is that just, I think that because Tsukasa had this kind of innocent mindset about, he wanted to pursue what he thought was perfect gourmet or true gourmet, and he had like, I think that desire was very innocent, because he wasn't doing anything bad. It was just his own opinion that, oh, it's really sad that people can't really appreciate the things that I did, and when I know I made a mistake, it's annoying that no one calls it out. So obviously it makes him very happy when someone like Azami can say, oh, I noticed these things. But he's just leading him down the wrong path because he can manipulate him, because he thinks that, oh, Tsukasa thinks that him and Azami have the same values and the same kind of thought process, which they to some extent have. But I think that Tsukasa at heart is just a much kinder person and could be a much more open-minded. But the fact that Azami come in and manipulate him like that. I just don't trust it at all. And that's where I'm beginning to question Rindo and her motivation for voting Azami in. Because the look that she gave Azami when they first met, she looked very protective. Like, she was immediately like, this guy, Tsukasa, don't even interact with him, what's going on? So I'm wondering if one of the reasons that she's scared is because she's afraid of, like, not necessarily Azami, but she's afraid that Asami's visions might become a reality, because what she wanted was to protect Tsukasa and help him follow his dreams and, I don't know, just help Tsukasa generally. I don't know. And then electing Azami would, like, further the ideas that Tsukasa and maybe to some extent Rindo had about this form of true gourmet, but she might be starting to realize that what Azami is implementing is just a form of oppression when it comes to cooking, because you're not allowed to be creative. And the form of Rindo's cooking might have started out more in the sense of, like, more like Soma's type of cooking, and then evolved into this weird extravaganza form of cooking. So maybe what she's scared of is that if they win this, Azami just gains too much power because there's no one left to stand against him. Or maybe she's scared that he will somehow corrupt Tsukasa more than he has, or he has already, I don't know. I just think that her fears are related to this flashback in the sense that it has something to do with Tsukasa, and I really want to know what their backstory is. Because she seems like a person who, when they were younger, it would be the kind of stereotypically strong, proud woman who protects this shyer, more quiet kid who is kind of unsure of himself. Like, they have that kind of dynamic. I'm just really scared of what Azami has done to Tsukasa and how much of Tsukasa's ideals are influenced by Azami, and just because I feel like when I look, the feeling I have from when Tsukasa says, I pursue the perfect or true gourmet, is different from when Azami says it, because Azami is just like, I pursue it, so I think everyone else should, and if you can't obtain it or you can't appreciate it, then you're not allowed to even touch it, you're not allowed to look at it. Where Tsukasa just, I pursue this for my own sake, for my own true gourmet, but he's not in the same sense looking down at others, because Azami from the get-go, I believe, has been looking down at the type of cooking that Soma has, but Tsukasa, the moment he saw Soma's skill, was like, oh, I could use that. So I think there is a kindness to Tsukasa that Azami does not have. I think there's a lot more humanity inside of Tsukasa than inside Azami, who just manipulates the heck out of people. And then there's just also the scary aspect of what does Irina have to do with anything. Obviously the god tongue and stuff like that, but just what's the final stage in Asami's plan? Like, because he had the line, we talked about that a few times, like, Irina will eventually come back to my side, and Irina is one of the keys to my plan, or whatever he said. And I'm just curious to what does he think will make Irina come back to him? Because he seems still very confident that will happen, despite how much she's starting to talk back to him. And the fact that he's allowing her to do whatever she wants, when she is the key to whatever he's doing, or to what he is doing. I don't think it's whatever, because we know most of it, I think. I still think there are some underlying, maybe, motives / goals that we're not completely aware of. I just think, like, why would he let her do something like that if she's the key, unless he has something he hasn't shown us yet? I don't know, her mother or something, I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious about a lot of things. But I've talked for a long time now, so I'll stop. But yeah, next week, will just be a review. Even though it looks like we're getting something good, but it doesn't look like next chapter will be the end of this bout, obviously. So, I think a review will be fine. And then we're back on the reactions, I think. So yeah. You can leave a like if you like anything that I had to react to or say in these 40 minutes. You can leave in the comments what you thought of the chapters, and you can subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, bye.